Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Fall is officially here, which means Seiko usually drops new models twice a year, springtime and fall time. I generally don't get my fall models until closer to the winter, but I've been the store has been graced with 12 new models that came out for fall 2023. We will check out 5 of the 12 of them. If you want to see the other 7, obviously head on over to the website and you'll see them. But I picked out a Turtle, an Arnie, a Speedtimer, and I believe 2 Presages, I'm pretty sure. And then the rest of them, there's other Prospex and other Presages on the website, and then one really cool quartz watch, which I'm not going to cover here. Probably should, but I didn't. You can check it out. On my own wrist today, Islander Port Jeff in white. Doesn't do me much good showing you this watch because it's been sold out for several months now, but I guess the important note is that this watch in this very similar colorway will return early 2024 in a 9075 based Traveler's GMT. And on my other wrist, something that does do me good, the Abalone Brookville Islander, really cool dial, obviously, totally random. Looks different every time you check it out, different lights, different angles, etc. But let's see the 5 new Seikos. So before we begin, I would be remiss if I did not remind you, since I'm trying to get this video out tomorrow, the 19th, that this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, remember that growing up? This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's going to be the Wind Up Watch Fair in Manhattan. Check it out, windupwatchfair.com. Islander will be there displaying and showing Islanders as well as like 80 other brands. So be sure to come by and check it out if you're in the area. It's going to be an awesome time, free to the public, hands-on stuff, buy stuff, see stuff, meet brand owners, etc. Really cool. No, I won't have any Seikos there, just Islanders. I'm going to start with the Arnie, simply because I love, hopefully the watch is oriented in the correct fashion. But when you have an Arnie in the dark for, I don't know, a couple of days or so, it goes into power save mode. And once it sees light, it automatically sets itself. Ironic that it's set to 11:53. That kind of stunk. That was anticlimactic. Usually the hands move a lot more than that. So this is the Tropical Lagoon series or whatever of Arnie. I also have the Tropical Lagoon Turtle to show you. This is model number SNJ039. It's the same as the other Arnies from prior years. It's just in this Tropical Lagoon motif, which is a green and blue with an accenting green minute hand. So it's Seiko's H851 solar movement. You use standard solar fare, right? Charge it with daylight, charge it with office light. You'll get like 6 months charge on it where it won't need light again. 47.8 millimeters in diameter to this massive shroud. It is 13.75 thick to a flat hardlex crystal and is 50 and a half lug to lug. It is a solid screw down case back. Let's see, does it say anything special? It is, yeah. So the Lagoon, Tropical Lagoon, is a special edition. You can see it on the bottom half of the case back. It is not a limited edition, it is a special edition. And the L, this is a large watch. No, I honestly have no idea what the L is. I've seen it on a bunch of watches lately. Maybe it's a factory marking or something. Blue silicone strap, 22 millimeters, beautiful blue. Very bright, very cheerful. 200 meters of water resistance, weighs 115 grams on the strap. So it's the Arnie, so it's got a whole bunch of different functions. I'm not going to go over the functions here, but chronograph, timer, alarms, a whole bunch of cool diving stuff as well. These are screw down buttons. I do want to caution people. The buttons actually unscrew clockwise. They're left-handed threads. It wouldn't be only one customer, there's been more than one that have tried to unscrew them with their hands, couldn't get it, and then went to a tool, and then wound up ripping the buttons out. But really nice looking watch. I think it's pretty swell. I don't know if I mentioned price, $525. So I might as well stay with the Tropical Lagoon flavor. This is the Prospex Turtle. It's turtle variety. Hand winds, hacks, 4R36, all that lovely stuff. There we go. I love that they did the day and the date negative black background with white writing. So 24 jewels, hand winds, hacks, turtle fair, so it's 45 millimeters or so, 13.4 thick to a flat hard lex, 47.7 on the lug tip to lug tip. Solid screw down case back, same with that special edition. This is not the large one though, apparently. Let's see what else we got. Stainless steel. It comes on the Seiko bracelet, part number MOEV, I think 631J9. We happen to sell the bracelet because people still do like their OEM parts. The bracelet itself, though, is pretty pricey now. I want to say it's touching, is it over $100? Somewhere around there. We do sell, I guess, a little. Islander sells a bracelet both in this fashion and a multi-link fashion that will fit this turtle case beautifully. Anyway, but this is sized with pins and collars. They do give you a nice clasp, 4 positions of micro, and it does have a diver's extension fold over in there. What is that? Dirt. Get out of here. It's stuck. I think I got it. Okay, 200 meters of water resistance, 198 grams on this nice solid link bracelet. It is solid end link, probably should mention that. 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. The green and blue is again matched on the minute hand. We have the green accent. It's not a 100% perfect match. It's actually a little shade or tinge lighter. It could just be because this is like anodized aluminum or painted aluminum. I don't know how they do it. I'm guessing it's some kind of an anodized process. But looks nice. And these are made in Japan on the bottom of the dial. You can see that there. Beautiful. Screw down crown, all that jazz. And you can see the price tag right here. It is $525. For the next one, I will start by telling you your grievances, and then I'll talk about the watch. Mark, it's not a sapphire crystal. Mark, the bezel doesn't rotate. Mark, the crown isn't screwed down. Mark, it's just a 4R34 movement. They have no business charging this amount of money for this watch. Are we done? Seiko SSK 009. It is running on a 4R34. Seiko does not have a Traveler's GMT in the affordable realm. You have to go fairly upmarket, or some of their old kinetic movements actually did. 4R34 hand winds and hacks is a 40.8 millimeter case. We're in the Presage series. 13 millimeters thick to this is a box hard lex, so it's really nice. You can see how steep it increases right at the edge of the watch. 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. It is an exhibition case back to see that beautifully decorated 4R34 in action, 50 meters of water resistance, 20 millimeter bracelet. It is negative end links. Solid link bracelet sized with pins and collars, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the old pin and collar trick. And a whole 2 position of micro adjust on the clasp. You to get that just right fit. Anyway, $625, weighs 136 grams. They came out with this really cool blue dial, and it also, they came out with like a ivory, silverish beige dial. That's the SSK 011 or 011, I believe. So it's a fixed bezel watch, much like the other 60s styles GMTs. It is a very handsome watch, if I may say so myself. Pull it out to set the time. Whoops, seconds hand will stop. Was it running? Around it? Yeah, around it. And then on the on the date GMT, one direction will do the date, the other direction does the GMT in 1 hour increments as read on the external bezel. Really sharp looking watch. The dial's done really well. I'm being brutally honest here. The markers are done well. It's a very well composed watch. As I understand, for $625, you may say your money is better spent elsewhere. I won't argue with you. You can think what you want. That is fine, but this is a very well executed GMT. A lot of the elements just work really well together. Perhaps I would have ditched the date or moved it, but still, it looks really, really nice. And I have one more Presage to show you. I should mention all Presage is made in Japan, just that one was, and as is this one, made in Japan on the dial. So this is a similar dial to the SRP B41. Is it the exact same? I don't know. I can't really tell. But it's on a leather strap, and it's got this lovely gold accenting seconds hand. This really looks nice, man. Seiko, I'm sorry for the reflections. You know, it's what you get when you deal with box and curved crystals. But man, they do dials so beautifully. And this one's actually, I think, not bad in the price realm, 450 bucks. It is a 4R35 gilded rotor. It's 40.5 in diameter. It's going to be 11.8 to that box Hardlex crystal again, and 47.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. You saw the exhibition case back, 20 millimeter leather strap on a nice Seiko push button deployant. See that? Fancy schmancy. 70 grams on the leather strap. I do like this watch. It does look nice. Great blue color. I know I picked two blues. I'm sorry about that, but you know my affinity for blue. There was a nice also green Presage GMT, much like the SRP D37, but it's GMT. Is it GMT? Or was it a Power Reserve cousin? Now my brain is, I'm sorry, go to the website and check it out. This is what happens when you only bring 5 of the 12 models to the party. But this is the Blue Dial Presage. And I have one more. The 41 millimeter Speedtimers. Yes, these are not a full release. These came out well before that, but I was able to get them now this fall. There's a silver dial, which I'm showing you here in case you can't tell the dial silver. There is a blue dial. There's a black dial with like a, so the blue dial is like a Pepsi motif. The black dial is like a Coke motif. Not the Coke you snort, the Coke you drink. And there is a fourth one. It is a full black IP done blackout. It looks like what the hell was that? The series the 3 black watches they just recently did. I don't know. If the name comes to me, I will say. Oh, night vision. It looks like the night vision. Seiko Solar V192 movement, 6-month power reserve, chronograph. So all the light to charge it is coming through these 3 subdials. The subdial at the right is a 24-hour useless subdial, and then we'll have elapsed. Let me start the chronograph. Elapsed seconds is the center, running seconds is far left, and then a minutes timer is at the bottom. So this is a 60-minute chrono. Start and stop. It is not Mecha Quartz, but it does have, excuse me, it does have a decent click to it. 41.4 millimeters in diameter, 13 thick to a flat sapphire crystal. I think this is the only watch here today with a sapphire crystal as he looks around. Yes, it is. 45.9 on the lug tip to lug tip. It is a solid screw down case back in large, of course. Did I say flat sapphire? It is, I'm sorry, it's slightly domed, and there is anti-reflective coating on the inside. It's very slightly domed. Ready? As I rotate it, you can see it. There's the dome. And that would be a single dome. You can tell because it's getting distorted. A double dome would not distort. Free drop in some knowledge on you. 21 millimeter bracelet, another wise choice there. 100 meters of water resistance. Bracelet's not bad. It is solid link, solid end link, and this is sized with pins, so it's gonna be pins and collars to the rescue. 2 position of micro adjust on your clasp. 164 grams on the bracelet. The bezel is done very well. It's a tachometer type bezel. It is actually 2-tone. I think that's not reflection. You can see that it's 2-tone. It's black on the first quarter, gray on the remainder 3/4. Nice looking watch. The price, maybe not so nice. 700 beans this is gonna run you. Yeah, I know, start the moans and groans. Whatever else you want to say. I'll even admit, 700 is a little bit pricey for this watch. I don't know why it's there. I guess the sapphire crystal is lending, you something there. Yeah, can I get it to balance? Nope. Anyway, but in case you want to see it, there's the sticker, 700 bucks. And that's it for, oh wait, I neglected to mention, I just want to tell you that there is a little fuel gauge at the bottom there, full to empty, and when you start the chrono, it goes to chrono mode, but when you're out of chrono mode, that's how much charge the watch has. Kind of really cool that they do that. Again, this is also a 6-month solar power reserve, stuff like that. Let's do, I guess we'll do wrist and lume really fast. SSC 911, 41.4, fitting well, looking good. Here is the Presage SRPK 15. strap. It's a normal length strap with the deployant. It looks nice though, great blue. Love the pop of color that the gold hand is given. Brown strap, super nice. Here's that Presage GMT. Almost looks like Sharp series, right? I mean, I love what they did with this watch. It looks really nice. I also like the 3 lines of text on the bottom. I feel like it just works with the design overall. The only thing I'm unsure of, as I said, would be that date. There's the Arnie. It's a little big, but I wouldn't wear one. But it does look nice. It's a good looking watch. The strap has plenty of room. This is a really, really long strap on my 6.5, 6 3/4 inch wrist, and that will leave us with the turtle. And there's that turtle special edition. Looks nice. Turtles fit me fine. I do wear a turtle or a couple of turtles, but this one looks good. Let's do the lume. Okay, so we're going to check out these 4 on the lume because the blue dial Presage has 0 lume. There's all 4, and there we are with the lights out. They're all using green superluminova. I think they all look fantastic. Even that GMT on the far right, I guess there is no lume on the GMT hand, but it's still looking, it looks pretty darn good. And that's going to do it. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a whole slew, not just 5, but there's more on the website. New Seikos. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to say that I haven't addressed, love to hear it. Put it down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.